To understand how ARC is purpose-built to be the economic OS for the internet, we need to start with the fundamentals, the core economic and system capabilities that everything else on the network is built on. Welcome to ARC 101, a series about building with programmable money on a stablecoin native blockchain built for on-chain economic activity. A core primitive is something the network treats as fundamental, first-class capability that other systems, applications, and workflows compose on top of and cannot function without. These fundamental building blocks that ARC exposes to developers, institutions, and applications shape how value moves, how fees are paid, and how trust is enforced. For ARC, we can broadly categorize them into three core pillars: stable value assets that provide a reliable unit of accounting, interoperability to seamlessly connect disparate financial systems, and financial infrastructure that enables predictable execution and configurable privacy. Let's start with stable value assets. On ARC, stablecoins like USDC and EURC are treated as first-class economic units. They set the baseline for how value is measured and settled on the network. This allows applications to operate in familiar currency terms, not tied to the whims of a speculative native token. This is a deliberate design choice. While most blockchains are built around a volatile native asset and stablecoins are an add-on, ARC inverts that model by making stable value the foundation of the system. Next is interoperability. One of the key issues in today's on-chain economy is that liquidity is fragmented across numerous different chains. ARC is designed to act as a global liquidity hub that aggregates stablecoin and tokenized asset liquidity, making it composable across the multi-chain ecosystem. This is powered by two native interoperability primitives: CCTP, which enables secure native burn and mint settlement of stablecoins across chains, preserving fungibility without bridge intermediaries, and Gateway, that provides near-instant aggregated access to liquidity by letting builders create a unified USDC balance. Lastly, financial infrastructure. Once liquidity can move freely, we can focus on how transactions are priced, executed, and governed. That's the financial infrastructure piece. On ARC, transaction fees are paid in stablecoins, starting with USDC. This makes execution costs predictable and easier to account for within existing financial systems. The network provides sub-second deterministic finality, ensuring transactions are either pending or fully final without probabilistic reordering. At launch, ARC operates with an institutional-grade validator set designed to support reliable execution and trusted settlement guarantees. In traditional financial systems, there is value in permissionless information that creates transparency, credibility, and shared understanding, like market data in public exchanges. But at the same time, there is also a lot of financial data that needs to remain private. ARC is built with configurable opt-in privacy, allowing builders to decide what should be public, what needs to be private, and who gets access. These core primitives are not just standalone features. They establish the unit of account, enable the movement of liquidity, and define how transactions are executed and governed on-chain. And that's what makes ARC well-positioned to be the financial rails that can enhance economic velocity by allowing capital to move faster, more efficiently, and with greater trust across the on-chain economy. That's the foundation we're building on, and I'll see you in the next one.